Hey y'all, it's Taryn. It is Monday, March 4th. Welcome. I hope y'all had a great couple of weeks. It's tax season. It's been busy here. Today is my brother's 57th birthday. I was saying to my parents just yesterday, I don't understand how the difference in ages between us keeps getting wider because he keeps getting older, I guess. I cut that out. It's been busy, tax stuff, you know. Let's see. I went yesterday to meet my parents to pick up Kirsten. I went the week before to drop her off. She and Abigail went to Disneyland for a few days last week, so they had fun. They were disappointed that the castle was covered. It was tarped with just an image of the castle being projected onto it, and Space Mountain wasn't working. You know, they're two really big things, so other than that, I think they had a good time. Let's see, since last time we got the microwave fixed, Dax and I worked on it, and thank goodness that he was there to be smart, because it was actually his idea to plug it in and make sure it actually worked before he put it back up, right? Good thinking, because I wouldn't have thought of that. What else? We got the microwave fixed and put up, and then he went to vacuum in the living room, and the vacuum cleaner broke. Yeah, I know. So he wanted to, because he really felt like something was stuck in the fan. So he wanted to open it up, and we got online looking. Well, I did, and then he didn't think I really looked, so he got online to look, and there's just nothing about, it's a Riccar. There's really nothing much about them online. So we took it to the vacuum cleaner store to see about getting it repaired, and they don't sell just the fan. It's got two motors. You have to replace the whole motor, I guess. And he said it'd be a couple of $100, which is what I really expected. But the upper motor works, which operates all of the attachments to it and everything. That one was still working, so we can still use it for the attachments. So I actually just bought another vacuum cleaner. I don't know, it's some commercial, and it's kind of like you see in hotels where it's just the vacuum cleaner. And we brought the other one home because we can use it with attachments. And we already had a Kirby that was sitting in the closet that wasn't working right, so Dax ordered a new fan for it. It was like $12, and he put that in, and now it works. So now we have 3 vacuum cleaners. Whatever. Dax said that he was going to keep one of them downstairs because he's sick of lugging it up the stairs and down the stairs when it's time to vacuum. We don't live in a 2-story house. We live on a hill, so the hill starts back at this side and it goes down. So the living room is the only room that's lower than the rest of the house, and it's lower by 3 steps. That's the downstairs. So anyway, we're a family full of vacuum cleaners now. You'd think that my carpet and rugs would stay cleaner. And then we have an ice maker at the office. It's broken. It quit working. I turned it around to get because we have a warranty on it. I turned it around to get the serial number off of it, and it started working again. So Dax called the warranty people and said, never mind, it's working, I think, or he was going to, and then it quit. So, again, and we can't get it to restart this time. So now we have to wait and see what they say. Good times, right? I don't know what my curse is. here in recent years with appliances. It's uncanny and ridiculous, I guess. What other fun stuff? I went to have the tooth that I broke looked at, and it does need a crown, which I actually go get the crown put on today. When I went in for him to look at it, he wasn't busy, so he said, it's going to need a crown. Do you want to think about that? Or do you want, we've got time right now if you want to just go ahead and do it. I was like, I'm here, just go ahead and get it ready for the crown. So I go back this afternoon. So, hooray. I did do some stitching, so I guess that counts, right? Cottage Quilts by the Creative Circle. I was going to call it the Creative Needle, so I wasn't going to be that far off, but after all this time, you'd think I could get it. I have not finished this still. I am so close. I really am, but I am so tired of stitching on it. I'm getting burnt out, so I didn't concentrate on it all that much, but I am going to stick to my original thing with an hour each week. I filled in the bushes and shrubbery up here. This is going to be a goose. You can see his little outline, and then the last goose goes right here, and he doesn't even have this much of the grass around him, so I'm that close, and all of the back stitching that I have left to do is from this quilt over this way. So it's not even like I'm terribly far away. I'm just terribly sick of it. So I decided to just go back to my original promise it an hour a week, and maybe I'll get the bug. That would be nice, and go ahead and get it finished. But right now, if I tell myself I have to do it, and I have to get this one done, I won't do anything, and I don't want to do that either, so I can't even follow my own rules, y'all. I'm a rebel with my own rules. So, I use the app with the wheel, whatever it's called. I use that, and I spun it to pick for each day. Last week, what I would work on. And this one, the Cottage Quilts, actually came up, but some things came up more than once. I thought that was kind of funny. So I worked on this one. I don't remember, this might be a Mania start or not. I'm pretty sure that this is on my list of 20 that I wanted to get done this year. Yeah. So I put a little bit of work into it. I did his hat, the pom-pom, and this much of the hat. And mine does have differences from, I did the words all the way across, the hands and warm, instead of like it was there. And so I want to get the snowman done before I put in all of this stuff down here, since I messed up where it goes based on changing the words. I couldn't count down. Well, I guess I could, but I don't want to work that hard at it. And I worked on this Solitude. It came up on my wheel, and I think it actually comes up this week too. This was a Mania start in 2016. I worked on it one time after that for about 30 seconds. I was incredibly frustrated until I went ahead and did an ugly job of gritting my fabric, but I gritted it nonetheless. And printing out a working copy and marking off what I had done with a highlighter has made all the difference. I actually enjoyed stitching it. This is this wide as a page. Hold on. My phone's yelling at me again. Sorry. Ah. Well, now we're done. Cool. Maybe it'll stay. Okay. This is a page. My goal this year is to actually get a page finish, which it's only 2.5 columns. That really shouldn't be that big a deal. But I didn't hate it this time working on it, so that's a plus. I don't know if you can tell or not. I haven't decided if I'm going to go undo it because this piece is so confetti heavy, and it's the whole piece. There isn't like big blocks of color. It's all confetti. When I first stitched, I was doing it over 1 because this is probably like an 18 count, and I was doing it with just 1 thread. And then when I came in and started working on it later, I did it with 2 threads. Now, like I said, when I had worked on it before, I didn't even get a 10 by 10 block done. So the 1 over 1 is just like right up here in the corner. And I'm not sure that that's enough that I'm going to care enough to go back and do that. But at the same time, it makes me feel like a crappy cross stitcher. So I don't know. What else did I work on? I know there was other stuff. I had 2 new starts. It's been 2 weeks, so. And again, I don't have like an official, I'm going to start a new start every week or anything like that. That's what I'm doing. But mostly because I'm just kind of liking it. I counted, I have 59 whips. But I have more than that in my kitted up projects. Probably somewhere between 70 and 75 kitted up projects. But it bothers me more for them to be sitting there unstarted than it's bothering me for them to be a whip. So right now I'm liking the starts, and because I feel, even though they're tiny and I hardly get anything done, at least they're not sitting over there just wondering if I'm ever going to start them, right? Because our kits and patterns wonder that. Okay, that's my justification. Anyway, so there you go. I'm sticking with it. I started the Sheep Virtue. This is number 6, Simplicity. My start's pretty simple. I got part of the border done. That's not even all the way across yet. I really need to write down the ones that I have of this. I want to do them all because I've already duplicated patterns because I can't keep up with what I'm doing. So I need to do that, but have I done that? Heck no. And then I started this one. Again, it's about as pathetic a start as the last one. This is from it's a Janlin pattern. I think they sold this as a kit. It's called Ruffled Feathers. But I'm just, like, can you see that? I just bought the pattern. And here's my amazing start. It's the outline of the sign up there where it says fresh eggs. But this one, I actually have an idea of how I want to finish it. So that's a plus. I usually don't. That usually never enters into anything that I do. But for that one, I actually have an idea. Speaking of finishes, or finishing, whatever, the frames that I had stuck anywhere that I could get it to fit around here, I took them all and hung them on the wall in the half bath that's out here. Without any rhyme or reason. They're just, I nailed them up there. I put stuff where it would fit. And I actually kind of like the way it looks. I like also the fact that I can see them. I don't have to wonder what I have. I don't have to try to remember what I have when I want to finish something. I can just go look. And I posted a picture of it on Instagram if you want to go look on there. To go on this project, I made a needle minder. I bought him yesterday. Kirsten and I stopped at an antique store in Giddings on our way home. I actually stopped there last week also when I dropped her off, but I stopped again because they're always putting out new stuff. Is it new? It's an antique store. Anyway, they had this, so I decided that this one needed rooster, chicken, whatever, needle minder. So they had two of these. They're, I don't know if they're wood. Yeah, they're little wood that's been painted. It's not dry yet, so that's why it has to stay back there. So that was fun. I also worked on my Buzzy String, the pattern that I had borrowed from Shelly Key X Stitch, because I have to work on these because the Cottage Quilt patterns I have is, what is that, 31 years old? I think I looked it up. That's probably when I bought the kit. It was 31, 32 years ago. Yeah, I don't think Shelly wants me borrowing this that long. So I figured I ought to get to work on them, right? So I got it finished. Hooray. There we go. Because my fabric is so light, just like before, I had trouble with things that were white. They didn't show up. So like on the bees, I decided this time, because I really didn't like the way the gray looked outlining the white last time, I decided to pick a color that was in whatever the white was near. So like the bees, I used black. Here I used blue, that same blue. And then on the sailboat, I used one of the colors from the boat. I thought that kind of helped it blend a little bit better. And they had some white letters right here. I think these were white. So I switched the colors. I just changed out the letters so I don't have any white letters. So. But I gotta finish. And then I worked on this one, Every Bird Welcome. You still have time, actually. It's not a race, so you have all the time if you want to do it. It's not a hashtag, it's not a race SAL or not a race SAL. Join us. But I finished mine, y'all. Hooray. Like I said last time, I decided against the little border around the bottom. I still don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't have any idea. So I guess we'll just have to kind of wait and see. My fabric is I think it's a 14 count. Pretty sure it's a 14 count Aida. And it was one of those, it was kind of a yellowish, kind of bright a little bit. And I coffee stained it to dull it down, make it kind of a mustard color. But so there you go. 2 finishes, y'all. That makes 3 finishes for February. I'll take it. I will take it. So, since I had 2 finishes, I let myself buy 2 patterns. Speaking of which, I ended February with my Stitch from Stash budget at $61.81. Now, if I had been in the group participating and doing it all publicly, I'd probably be in the hole right now, because that's the way it goes. That's why I try not to do that stuff out loud. Too out loud. I just did it out loud, right? So I ordered this one. Look and see. It is called the Subway, Thanksgiving Subway Poster by the Crab Shack Stitchery on Etsy. They have these for, I think, every holiday. But I thought this one was really cute. And then I bought this one. This is actually a Harry Potter themed one. I had no idea. I let Wyatt pick out of things that I had liked on Etsy, and this is what he picked. And I think the seller is Cute Patterns by Maria. It is also, she's a Russian seller, so stuff is in Russian. I don't see, I'm not a follower of Harry Potter. I've never read the books. I've only barely watched the movies. Not generally my genre, I guess. So, I didn't see anything on here, like I said, until I printed it out and actually looked at the name of the pattern. I had no idea it was Harry Potter related. I mean, there are some things that I could look at and go, yeah, I know that's Harry Potter. But I don't see that in this, and I think that probably other people who aren't into Harry Potter wouldn't either. And if they are, then that's fine too. But anyway, I did not buy it because of its Harry Potter theme. I guess really that's what I'm getting around to, right? I think that's all the stitching I did. I think. I've crocheted a few more baby hats for the preemies and stuff. I FFO'd the I Love You terrible looking sheep from that little kit. I added this fabric here to make this, to get it to the size of one of the charm squares. This is from the same fabric that I did all the little hearts. It's from the same charm pack. This twine right here, you can't see it very good on the screen. I don't think you can see it at all. It's got silver running through it to make it a little sparkly, and just a little heart button there. But there we go, just in time for Valentine's Day. So if I keep up at that rate, yeah, next year then I'll have 2 little Valentine things in my Not a Dull Bow tiered tray. I printed out a pattern. You see, it's from 2009, and I have not looked to see if her store or her blog is still active. It was a free pattern. Her blog is Retro Mama. It's actually Retro Mama at blogspot.com. But for little fabric Easter eggs, sorry, I printed it out in black and white, so it's really kind of hard to see. These little fabric Easter eggs. You'll note hers are shaped like Easter eggs. It's amazing, right? Mine, not so much. It's having a little bit of trouble being kind of short and dumpy, but oh well. This is from a charm pack of little fabrics with bunnies, and for this egg I picked this green check. It's a kind of a real pastel green. It's not really mint green, but a real just soft green. This, I had to fussy cut these, and they were on my square in the charm pack. They were like up at the top, off to the side, so I really had to push it against the edge of the pattern to get the bunnies in there. So, egg shape, not so much. And it's too bad that egg shape is what I was going for and not just getting my seams to match up, because I kicked butt doing that. Look at there. They match up beautifully on this side too. Yeah. So, I'm going to tell people, no, it's not an egg. It's a practice in matching up your seams. I don't know why it turned out like that. But I had so much trouble with this. It's 4 stupid seams. 4 seams. And I had to rip one of them out 2 or 3 times. I don't know. The first time I put it together, because you do like these 2 together and these 2 together, and then you join them. The first time I went to join my 2, and I had both of these would have matched, and both of these would have matched up to each other. So I had to rip it out. And then I had the green, when I put them together, one of these green panels was with the wrong side of the fabric facing out. So I had to rip that out. So it was just nonstop. Ridiculousness, that's what it was. So I have a whole bunch more traced out and matched up and ready to do, but I was so frustrated by the time I got that one done, I decided I should wait. I told you I did some shopping. This is not it. I have to read over this. This is a bunch of tax stuff, so I have to read and make sure that the letter we're writing to the IRS is in compliance with what the IRS wants to see in the letter, and then check the grammar and punctuation and all that good stuff. Sounds awesome. And I'm certain that you're jealous, but I can't help it. So I stopped last week, and I bought a few things. Here's one of the things. I got this completely hideous necklace. It's atrocious. Believe it or not, it looks better on the screen than it looks in real life. But it was in a bag, so obviously I had to buy both things. And because what I wanted was these little things. I'm not going to wear this as a necklace and earrings matching set. I can't even get them apart. Anyway, here's the necklace. There's earrings. I don't want them like this. I thought, wouldn't that be cute to put on, to use in finishing? And it's earrings to there too. And this would make a cute enough needle minder, so, not needle minder, it's this big. Scissor fob. I'll put that with stuff to make a scissor fob, so. I figured if I wanted those things, then I had to, they won't let you open their packages and just like dig out what you want. It's just the weirdest thing. So I had to buy the hideous necklace to get that. So I also bought this beat up enamel bowl. I want this just to put smalls in. I don't know if they'll be cross stitch smalls, but they'll work for some kind of bowl filler. And then I bought this because I just like the bowl. I doubt it's an antique. It's probably just something that somebody was cleared out of their house. It says 3 sheep bowl Yaya. I don't know if Yaya is who's selling it or if it's a Yaya bowl. I don't know, and it doesn't really matter. I thought it's cute. I bought a candle while I was there that is freaking awesome. I don't know who the company that poured the candle is, but it was, the name of the scent is Nashville, and it is leather and whiskey. So there you go. And it's a leather that, some of the leathers that people have are, it's like, yeah, I don't know why you're calling that leather. It actually smells like leather, so it's awesome. And I was in Target the other day. I haven't been in Target really in a while. I haven't even wanted to go. I think something's wrong with me. But I stopped at the dollar spot because I can't go in without looking there. And they have these little dish towels, and they're, I mean, this is the whole length of it. They're little. They're not, like, most dish towels when you fold them in half are bigger than this. But look at that. How cute with all those little hangers. And it's kind of a light sage green. I didn't buy it to use for dish towel. I bought it for backing fabric. I'll use that on something because it's cute. And it was $1, so. So I got that, and then they had this little sign there, and it's one that's, you know, deep in there, and you can fit something in there. That'll be great for framing up something. And then they had these, they're just plain wood pieces. They're unfinished. This obviously is a flower. I thought something, a round piece right in here would be cute. They also have bees, and I think the other one is ladybugs. They had 3 different things. But I only got the flower. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. When will I ever get around to it? Who knows? But if I decide I want to, I've got it. And then yesterday, I told you we stopped again. Kirsten was with me yesterday. I bought a Pyrex dish. It's a shallow one, but it's the divided one. It's got the lid with it and everything for like 12 bucks. That doesn't happen very often. Most of those are going to be, especially if they have the glass lid with the dish, are around 20 bucks around here. I don't know about anywhere else, but in these parts, to find one for under 20 bucks, you're pretty lucky. So, I already told you I got this. My chicken. So, I'm trying to think what else I bought. Because I spent plenty of money in there. I bought some garland for St. Patrick's Day. I bought a little stuffed pillow with a egg applique on the front. And it either says Easter or it just says egg. I think it just says egg. But it's kind of primitive looking, so I liked it. I don't know. And I got these. And they're hideous. They're hideous. It looks so much better right here on the screen than it looks in person. There were 2 of them. This one is by far the uglier one. It's like her head disappears or something. But they were $5 each. It's got museum glass in it. Both of them do. As you see, you're not really getting the glare. And for the oval frames and the museum glass, that's worth $5. They've apparently, I can feel the stuff all wadded up back here underneath the paper. And I feel like probably they framed them themselves. Somebody did. I don't know. I won't leave the frames this color. It's kind of, I don't even know what you would call it. Hideous, that's what it is. I will take the pieces out and I don't know what I'll do with them. If anybody wants the needlepoint, they're needlepoint pieces. If anybody wants the needlepoint pieces, let me know. I'm glad to send them to you. They're not good needlepoint. They're not good detail. But you can have them if you want them. Apparently those have been there. I didn't see them last week because for $5 I'd have bought them then. But the lady who was checking me out went and told somebody else who was sitting in the office, somebody bought these. He's going to be so happy. So I guess they've been there for a while, or maybe somebody told him how hideous they were. I don't know. But like I said, for $5, I'll take the oval frames any day. So I think that's it. I spun my little wheels for this week for my projects for each day. And it's funny because one of them, the same thing came up 3 days. That just makes me laugh because on my main wheel, it directs me, like it'll either say there are a couple of projects that I want in there because I want them worked on all the time. And there's only like 5 options on that wheel, and the other like 3 options send me to different wheels to spin there. And between all of them, I managed to get the same project 3 times. So I'm going to take it as a sign from God. I need to be working on that project. So that works, whatever. I think that's it. As usual, I will try to be here next week. Hopefully my weekend won't be taking up with driving or appliance repair because I'm sick of it, quite frankly. But we'll see. I'll do what I can. For now, I guess I have to get on to my exciting reading. I'm sorry y'all couldn't be here to be a part of it. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. We can't all live a glamorous life. I know, it's sexy. Thank you to everyone who has commented. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you for those of you who have stuck it out with me. I appreciate it. I do. And I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and we will see you here next time. Thanks, y'all. Bye.